Hello, everybody. I'm with my chickens, and I feel inspired to talk a bit more about eggs and to use them to illustrate some important principle when it comes to human health and fertility. Because an egg is not an egg, depending on what the chicken that produces your egg eats and how it lives, the quality of your egg, nutritionally speaking, energetically speaking, will be very different. So if your chicken has the chance, as my chickens have, to spend a portion of their day outside, free range, picking on herbs, on bugs, sunbathing, dust bathing, then this will end up in the egg as nutrients, as happiness factors. There will be more vitamin D, more vitamin A, and of course, also depending on the feed that they get in addition to whatever they might find outside, because all chickens do receive some additional feed, even free-range chickens. But some, of course, feed exclusively on feed. Well, depending on the quality of that feed, also the quality of the egg will be very different. It makes a huge difference whether the feed they receive is GMO, whether it's been treated with pesticides, or whether it's been organically grown. It makes a huge difference if it's mainly corn or soy-based, as most feeds are, or whether there are also some other grains with a different nutritional makeup involved. So depending on all of these factors, the egg will contain a more or less beneficial fatty acid composition, more or less omega-3 or omega-6 fatty acids, so be more pro-inflammatory or more anti-inflammatory. It will contain more or less nutrients, more or less toxins, and more or less stress factors or happiness factors. And all of this makes a huge difference when it comes to you who eats the egg and how much you will be nourished by it. And you can actually see often the difference in quality. The yolk might be different, the consistency of the egg might be different. And of course, if you decide to let a baby chick, grow out of this egg, you will also see a huge difference in the health, in the resilience, in the behavior of that chick. It's been very interesting for me to actually raise my own chickens from eggs that we have incubated, from chickens that had been free range and well fed, and to see the difference in these chickens as they have grown up compared to the ones that you can buy raised from commercial eggs, which are coming from chickens raised on GMO feed. And to be honest, most people here, even the rural people having free-range chickens, they give GMO feed, GMO corn, as an additional feed. And a chicken has the potential to produce an egg a day. Usually they don't, but there are some periods of the year where they do. And so it moves all very quickly. So from what they eat until it ends up in the final product. For us humans, it's a bit different. Our cycle lasts longer, so it takes about 90 to 100 days for an egg to mature in the ovaries of a woman. But the principle remains the same, that whatever the woman does in that period, whatever she eats, how she lives, how she thinks, how she feels, will end up and influence the quality of that egg she produces, which then potentially grows into a human being, into a baby. And so it's very important to have that awareness and to know that it really makes a difference, and to make sure that we use high quality food, we try to reduce stress as much as possible and learn how to master our mind, deal effectively with our emotions, etc. Because that will literally be reflected in the health of our egg, and for men, of course, in the sperm. I go much deeper into all of that in my book, The Fertile Path, how to regenerate yourself from soil to soul before planting the seed. And I hope this little video was useful for you and inspires you to really pay even more attention to what you ate, and how what you eat lived and was raised or grown if it's a vegetable. I know that it all matters. Bye from the chicken yard.